May,
Hello.
how are you this evening?
I'm doing really well. We had a lovely supper and I'm feeling very satisfied and just really nice and relaxed.
Full of love.
I am. Thank you for coming over tonight. That was nice.
And hello, listeners.
Hi.
My name is Moxey, and this is May.
Hello.
And welcome to our wonderful podcast where we want to spread the love with you.
Mm-hmm.
So stick around for just a few minutes, and we'll tell you all about how we got here.
You're going to love it. I promise you guys are going to be really happy that you decided to listen in.
So May,
Yeah.
people don't know about us, so maybe we should start there.
Yeah, we could do that. My name's May Wonderful.
My name is Moxey Munch, and we've been friends for,
About 20 years, probably.
what year is it, 1997? No,
Yeah.
it's 2018. So
Well, yeah.
we'll say 20 years.
Yeah, I think that's good.
We have had a very strong connection in the most recent years, even though we've been close friends for years.
Yeah.
And we just felt it was time to share that connection with the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it took us a long time to talk about it with the world because firstly, it took a while for us to share our intense experiences, I will say. And we've gone through a lot of positive changes in our lives in the past couple years, you know.
Definitely like a building up, laying down the base and then kind of like building on like a strong foundation.
And our 30s, turns out, are awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once you unlock the secrets of the world, life can be pretty great.
Well, I just feel so good. Like I want this for other people now. I feel like the most that I can do kind of on my own. So
Yes.
I want like other people to
I've-
join us. You know what I mean?
I've always been a giver. And
Yeah.
this thing is just, I'm ready to give this to the world and I'm ready to share how happy I am in my life and how much I feel the love in my life too.
Yeah, and this is something that like everybody can have this, and I think it's not like a secret thing, but I think a
No.
lot of people just haven't kind of like tapped into it, and I feel like we just wanna like bring people in and share it with them.
Definitely. It's definitely within everybody.
Yeah.
You, the listener, we don't even know you, but we love you. You can totally get this.
I do.
I love everybody.
I do too.
And I don't even know how to really describe it. I think, I don't know what to do, man. How do we describe it? That's the hurdle.
Like a euphoric feeling.
Yeah, like
a,
love, but
like
like a higher level of love.
But also like there's like a catalytic changing, like a I don't know, like a what do you?
It is like euphoria, but it's not euphoria. It's like euphorilytic love.
Yeah, actually, yes, that's perfect. It's like the euphorilytic, just like a real, like a true love.
Yeah.
That I don't know if you feel this as well, but like I feel that the more I put it out, it just kind of like radiates back in.
You get what you give.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Tenfold.
Yeah, I would say at least
Totally.
tenfold. Yeah,
Totally.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ultimately, the conclusion we've come to is we love in our life, and it makes us have this euphorilytic feeling, but it took me a long time to figure out how to get that and how to reach out to the world and get that.
It's hard to kind of get started, but once you're in, it's a cycle. It's like a giving, like a perpetual motion cycle. But to get into it, it's almost like when you see these people doing double dutch and they're having so much fun and you're just kind of waiting like, oh, how do I jump in? Well, I mean, that's kind of what I want to do, like tell people how you get into this.
And
then
sometimes you just have to shove them right into it.
Yeah, true. That's true.
And I will say, listeners, if you know us in real life, this is not a coming out podcast.
No.
Don't worry. May and I are not in love. We just have a shared platonic love that we want to share with everybody.
Exactly, yeah. I just feel like I have a lot to kind of give out. And also, I really have like a capacity to take it back in, too.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love feeling it when the love comes
I want
back
more.
to me. Yeah, totally. So, May,
Yeah.
This probably seems like nonsense to everybody else.
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, anyone listening to this would be obviously an intelligent person, and I think that they would be, you know, maybe, I don't want to say, like, smarter than average, but definitely, like, a higher emotional intelligence.
I mean, they clicked on this podcast with pictures of us, so they could probably feel our love a little bit already.
They already have a good taste.
A lovely taste for the
guys. I just feel like this is something that, while I believe that everybody already innately would have it inside them, it takes certain people who, like, are ready to open their mind and their heart, that, like I say, they have a little bit of a higher emotional intelligence, you know, so they are ready to kind of let that in. It took us a while to really, like, see that in ourselves as well.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe that's why it kind of opened up within us. It did. Like we said, we've known each other 20 years, and this has probably only happened in the last few years.
Yeah, exactly.
We kind of unlocked it within each other.
Exactly, yeah. And I feel, and I think you feel the same way, that if we could just maybe be like that euphoric catalyst and use the euphorolytic to kind of, like, get people going, show them how to get into the cycle, like, give it out, give love out, and be ready to receive it in exchange, you know. Yeah.
So how did you kind of first realize this was happening to you? Because, you know, maybe it helps people to see how you first had it in your life.
This is it's kind of like a hokey story, but I had this dream where I was making pizza, okay, and it was just, like, the first thing that really spoke to me was how the roundness, like, just the circle of the pizza, it was, like, encompassing of goodness. Like, I was putting all of my love into making this pizza, and I felt that in my dream, like, the more love I was putting into making this pizza, just the more that was coming out of it once it had that energy of, like, going into the oven, and just, like, I don't know, it was really weird. And it just, I woke up, like, really, I just felt good. Obviously, at that time, this was years and years ago, so I didn't quite understand what it was. I had to kind of understand, you know, I didn't really get the meaning of it, because at first I was like, oh, it's cool. And I was putting gemstones onto the pizza as top. I know, and that's why, like, because you know that I love crystals and, like, polished, and I just think they're really beautiful. And I was putting, like, these beautiful toppings onto the pizza, and just the more love that I put into it,
you were putting rocks on your pizza.
I mean, these were, like, special dream rocks. They were delicious.
They wouldn't break your teeth.
No, not in this sense. They were too lovely and beautiful. But I mean.
And the pizza was round. That's something.
Yeah.
A lot of times I make
it was
square
just like
pizzas.
a big. Yeah, because I mean, my mom used to make the square, like, the craft pizza.
She would cookie sheet.
Yeah, just in the cookie sheet, and then so that's what I grew up with, kind of. You know, when I think of a home cooked pizza, but then. Yeah, it was really important. Like, the roundness of it was really symbolic at the time, I remember. And, you know, just the more that I've thought about this dream over my life, I just kind of see parallels drawn in my life. And just, it just really meant a lot to me. What do you, and I remember telling you about this dream, and you.
Yeah, and it just seemed really strange that it would just be meaningless, but everyone says dreams are way more than you ever think they are, that it's your brain kind of rehearsing for real life.
Yeah.
And the point that you stressed at the time, more so than even the pizza itself, was, like, how much effort you were putting into this pizza, but it was, like, caring effort. It wasn't a chore effort.
Yes. Yeah.
And that, I kind of pointed that out to you, and that did kind of made you feel something, I guess, because then in the dream, what happened next?
Well, I just felt like after I had put all this really intense love into it, I started eating, and, you know, like, at the time I was kind of like a selfish, you know, like, today you'd be referred to as, like, edgy, like, you know, I was like a goth kid, and I wanted to seem cool, and so, you know, being kind was not really a thing that I thought was, like, a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
But I remember in my dream putting just so much, like, just care and, like, devotion and love, just, like, giving it freely into this pizza. And then all of a sudden I'm eating it after it comes out of the oven, and I just felt like like just the best, like so much coming back to me.
Wow.
Like the love was just, it was like you were saying earlier, like increased tenfold.
Yeah, wow.
And it just, it was just like, it was amazing.
That is amazing. And it's crazy that something that happened just in your brain kind of like unlocked some sort of growth and happiness in your life.
And it was, I mean, it must have been there already kind of inside. So that's you know
true.
what I mean? So
it was in you already. You just had to find it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how we kind of feel for you guys, our friends and listeners. It's in you. You just have to find it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for me, I guess the way I found it was almost the opposite. Like, I didn't find it because I was putting a lot into stuff, but in the past, I don't know, I got really sick, and, you know, everyone has health problems, and sometimes it's a struggle. But lately, just to give you an idea, I haven't been feeling great. I couldn't get up and go to work easy. It was a real struggle. But then when I talked to you and I sat down and reflected how things are going in my life, the past few months, I haven't had the energy to put into something and give love out to something in the world.
Yeah.
Because I've always had that in my life. I work a lot and love people and care for people, but I haven't had that opportunity lately. I've made it more about me and just doing things for me.
You feel like, well, I think that comes from a place of feeling drained.
Yeah, like I have no love or energy in me to give out.
Totally.
And I kind of felt like I was in this corner I couldn't get out of, that I had nothing left in me. But nothing was recharging me, or nothing was bringing me to a state that I felt I could be happy or functional in. And I was kind of physically sick. I had a really sore throat. If I want to get something, if I want to receive something to like make me feel happier and more loved and euphoric, I need to give that love out. So I made a point of, you know, trying to donate some more money to charities I care for, trying to just give love to people on the street.
You have to
and on
open
the
up
bus.
that channel to be ready to receive it back.
And give you know, when you can't feel like you can do it, you need to push that love out of you, that last ounce of love, because guaranteed it will come back to you tenfold.
Yes, absolutely.
And I just felt, you know, I had a really few rough days, kind of like when you start exercising, you don't feel like you could do it that second or third day. But then over time, I did start to feel that love coming back in. And boy, did I profit off that love.
Absolutely.
So it's nice to have that feeling, and we wanted to share that with all of you and remind all of you that, you know, if you're lacking love or lacking a feeling of fulfilledness in your life, come and join us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Follow us on our journey of trying to discover how to share this with all of you, how to get involved early and have your say in our movement, and how to get that euphoric feeling. We will teach you person by person. Yeah, we will help you.
And like you guys absolutely, you're gonna be able to do this, no problem. Like once we, you know, we're gonna help you. We're gonna like bring you in and let you in on this secret with us. Like it.
And I think the first step to that is, if you want to join us, you should definitely subscribe to this podcast if you haven't yet, because this will be the first place that information drops about our movement. Yes. 100%
We want you guys to have it like immediately.
You will hear it from us first. Yeah. You will get the latest news. But part of that too is sharing that message with others. Yeah. And as we said, we're starting this. We really need your help. One thing we'd like you to do, if you could just give us one moment of your time. We don't want your money. No. You don't even need to, you know, publicly be sharing this message now.
Oh, no, absolutely. No.
If you have even the smallest ounce of thought that this might work for me, what we'd love you to do is to review this podcast and give it 5 stars wherever you listen to podcasts. And, you know, if you're able to do that, we love you. If you're not able to give that love out right now, that is completely
that's
okay.
okay. That's okay.
We understand.
And we're gonna give you love. So, you know, you're
We'll give you
you're
our
gonna
love
feel
now.
that. Yeah.
And if you can't right now, try to remember too that whatever you give out,
Yeah, you're gonna get
you'll get a wealth of love back.
Yeah, and you'll know, like, you'll feel it almost immediately once you start, like, once you give it out, you'll feel it come back to you.
But you know what? Maybe not everyone has the ability to do that right now. They don't have that euphoric state. That's okay.
Yeah, because it took us a while, you know, you know, some people come to it slower. That's okay.
That's okay. And what you can do is you can follow us on social media.
Yeah.
And please, please, please tweet at us or tag us on Instagram or even send us a DM. We will respond to all your DMs.
Oh, yeah.
About the love in your life.
Yeah.
Take some pictures of something loving you gave out. Or if you feel like that love's coming back to you already, let us know about it.
I would love to hear about that.
That just hearing others' euphorolytic states in terms of how they got there will give me more love and strength too.
I'll have I just feel like I'm gonna derive so much joy from this. Like,
Absolutely.
This is so I'm I'm trying not to be like too weird, but I feel like I'm just really excited for this. Like I just want people to be here with us. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's hard not to be skeptical because it's absolutely insane. It's like, look, I am the primary skeptic. I don't think there's little green men. I think there's aliens, but I don't think they necessarily exist in little green men form.
No.
I don't always believe in May's crystals, but I sure rub them.
That's okay. They believe in you. See, they do believe in you.
That's okay. But this really works. And once you believe in it with 100% of your heart, please let us know. You can tag postings #U4X.
Yes.
Because it is a euphorolytic state you get from this.
Yeah.
And we will share our ongoing experiences of positivity and euphorolytic state tagged with that, as well as on our Instagram and Twitter, which is just at euphorolytic. EUPHORALYTIC.
I'm glad that you spelled that out.
I know. It's a tough one. But we really struggled to find a way to describe it, and we felt that was the best way. That euphoric state of love.
Absolutely.
There's a kinetic energy and there's a euphoria to it, and that's what we wanted to share. Yeah. So, May, did you have anything else you wanted to share?
Well, I don't know. I think that's probably, that covers a lot of it. Just the idea that everything is kind of going in it's kind of, sometimes it's difficult to get into this state, but I mean, people, only because maybe they just haven't heard of it or they don't know. And I think once you get into this cycle, like this, just giving out, taking back in of love, and it's coming back tenfold, and so it's just getting deeper and deeper. And I just, I'm just really excited to share this with people.
You just need to be able to turn your heart on.
Yeah.
Turn your love on.
Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah.
Turn your love on.
If you turn your love on, and we're not talking anything sexy. No. This is absolutely, no. This is for the whole family.
This is like a deeper, this is totally
deeper than physical sensual pleasure.
Yeah.
We want to share that with you, please. We anxiously will sit here and await you sharing your stories and your pictures and your moments of love with us, and we will share them with the other listeners so everyone can profit from that love on our next podcast too.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, feel free to DM us. If you just have something you want to share with us, DM us, but please ask your questions.
Yeah.
We will share our love directly back with you, but then we will share it with the other listeners too.
Yeah, because and then you get like the secondhand kind of benefit of we're like getting your love, and then all of these people who are listening, they're getting your love, and then they're going to send it all back to you.
It all trickles down and it all funnels back up.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for listening
Yes,
to
thank
this
you.
inaugural podcast. We know that you're smart people and you've totally understood it with us, and we anxiously await your contribution and love through reviews and reaching out to us. We're so excited to share this with people, and we can't wait to talk to like-minded people about it.
Yes. So good.
So we will talk to you all next week. Don't forget to subscribe, and everyone, we love you all, and see you then.
Bye.